Hello random people on the internet, my name is Banana, and today the Reforge update did release, which brought the Dungeons Hub, and with the Dungeons Hub comes the Guildford NPC. So this NPC has a very long set of quests and races that award you with the Cheetah Talisman at the top right now. I feel like it's a bug that it's the Cheetah Talisman because it says that it upgrades a lot more than it does on the Cheetah, but it hasn't upgraded past Epic for me. But there is a lot of races. Each of these races, there are 3 different ones, has 4 different modes that you can do. And I've done every single mode here, and I'm just going to show you guys how to do all of them pretty much right now. So I'm just going to go for a quick run through of the areas right now. So I'm just going to start from the beginning and walk all the way down before I show you guys any pathing for races and stuff. The locations of them are not that hard to find, but I feel like it's best to know where they are to start. So I'm going to show you guys the Precursor Ruins first. Precursor Ruins, you have to go up there in that this area over here. I don't know what to call it. It's a ruins area, so you can see down here, we jump all the way down, and we have the Precursor Ruin checkpoint down here. So this one was the one that took me the longest to find because I wasn't looking up. It's up here, so that's where it is. And then if we go out of the Precursor Ruins and then we look down, you can see mushrooms over here, which would lead you to the giant mushroom area. So this giant mushroom area would be just, you have to parkour and stuff, but you get up here and boom, this is the checkpoint. It's in this big mushroom area. I hope that one's really obvious. If you're looking for it, you'll find it. But I find that the crystal one is one of the harder ones to find overall, I would say, because the pathing for it is really weird. So the crystal one, if you were going to the mushrooms, it's like in an alcove over here. And you go up and bada bing, bada boom. You got the crystal one over there. You just got to do this parkour. I have a lot of speed, so it's really annoying. But that is the basic layout of the area. You're going to be basically dropping down if you're going to the 2 areas, the crystal and the mushroom. But if you're going to the ruins, you're going to stay up top. Now I'm going to show you guys the pathing and some tips for every single one of the races. So throughout this, I'm just going to do the nothing at all run of the race just to show you guys the general pathing that I did take in my completion. And I'm going to start off with the Crystal Core because this one I actually haven't beat right now, but I know that there is a cheese for it right now. I cannot figure out how to beat it legitimately, but if you drink a Rabbit 5 potion beforehand, or Rabbit 6, I just made Rabbit 5 for this video, because you still keep the jump boost for some reason whenever you drink Rabbit in this, and I don't think you're meant to do that. But you pretty much need the rabbit to get the speed that you need to get to the end. So I go over in this direction, I drop down here, and then since I'm going to the Crystal Core, I'm going to drop down through this area right here. And since I have rabbit, I actually can just push through this way rather than the intended path. And I'll show you the intended path after this, because I feel like this one has got to be bugged or something. The speed that you need for this is insane, and I'm even cutting it close with Rabbit right now. So you can just make it here. It's not that bad with Rabbit, because this one is really easy. But the intended path is a bit more difficult. This one took me a really long time to find, and yeah, we're going to do that once again with the intended path. So we're going to keep the same start. The pressure plates are laggy right now. Keep the same start. We're going this way. And we're just going to jump over here. You jump on top of this. Jump down. It's pretty easy. But the intended path is just really weird for this one because there's not a direct path to it. You actually have to go towards the mushroom area. So you land on this mushroom again. But then you jump on here and jump up into this area, which is just sort of weird to me. And you end up going over here. And you just got to do some simple parkour. And I don't know if there is a jump that I'm supposed to do earlier on, but like I can't find a jump anywhere over there that would be possible. And I can't find a jump that is like over here and would be possible to make it onto that area. So I have no idea how you're actually supposed to get here in 45 seconds because it is a very short amount of time. And you basically would normally have to do the parkour around this entire room all the way to over there, and there's no way that you can do that in 45 seconds. It's just not possible. So right now, I think the best method of doing this one is doing rabbit cheese, but I don't know if that's actually intended. Alright, so the next race, the giant mushroom, doesn't require any bugs or cheating at all. You pretty much just have to be quick, and I'm going to take the same route for the start on every single race. So we're going to step on this pressure plate and just go for the same route. I'm just going to show you guys pretty much. This one is pretty simple. There are some really annoying jumps here, but I'm just choking right now. If I don't make it in time, trust me, you can. I did it. But you're going to take pretty much the same start that you did with the crystal core, where you drop down right here and go on to this big red mushroom down here. And then you're going to parkour over to this mushroom. And basically, this is just, I always miss that jump. That jump, I somehow always miss it. Why am I so bad right now? I do not know. But you have to take this jump right there and continue on the mushroom path. And jump to the right here on this one and just sort of climb these stairs. I think the most annoying jump actually is that one right there that I just did. I don't like that one, but we did get there in 49 seconds. I don't know what the final timing is, but I missed that jump a couple times. If you just ace it, then you're definitely going to get it on your first attempt. So the last race that I'm going to talk about, obviously, is the Precursor Ruins. We're going to do the same start for the most part, but then it's a little bit different. This one is really easy. I did not fail this race a single time, I don't think. So we're basically same start, go over here, jump down, and then instead of dropping down on that little crystal that pokes out, we're actually going to stay to the top here, and we're just going to follow this little parkour route over here and go climb up to the door that I showed you earlier and jump straight down here on this block is where I usually go, and then I aim for this. So then I can instantly be parkouring right here, and bada bing, bada boom, we are over, and we have completed the Precursor Ruins in 40 seconds right there. So yeah, that is the no anything method of every single race, but there are a couple tips that I can give to anyone who is looking to get a bit better at the nothing at all ones. So obviously, if you are running the everything or the no pearls, I never used any pearls in any of my runs, by the way. Like, you don't really need to know any ender pearl spots, but I was running crystal armor. Crystal armor is a necessity in pretty much every race. It's really good at just getting you an insane amount of mana, and I used the Reaper Falchion to get a little bit more mana before I started. And if you want to be truly optimal at this, once you get your maximum mana, like once you get your about 2,000 mana that you can pull with the sheep pet out, once you get all of that, you can actually switch over to your wise armor to get the maximum amount of aspect of the ends going for anything that is no pearls or the anything at all. Those ones just work where you're just basically going to cut corners. I'll show you guys one because the crystal path that I take is actually a little different in the anything run. So for crystal, I just basically am going to go like this. I have my sheep pet, I have crystal armor, I have so much mana, and I mean, why am I going so slow? You can just teleport everywhere. It's really simple with the aspect of the end as long as you know your pathing. So basically, I'm going to drop down, but instead of going the way that I usually do, I drop here and I teleport right into there because it's just going to be a little bit quicker. And getting the crystal one done on the not anything is a lot easier than getting it done otherwise. So basically, you're going to take every path pretty much the same, but you're going to aspect anywhere where you can because aspect of the end is just that good. You're going to want to use it as much as you can. But there is one mode of each race where it is no abilities. And no abilities may be sort of daunting because no aspect of the end, it's pretty much just nothing at all, but you have to do it a little bit faster. But there is one armor that is really helpful here, and it's what I used, and that is the Bat Person armor. The one annoying part of Bat Person armor is the fact that grapple hooks start sending you flying, so you go really up if you're going for it, and it's going to be really helpful to have the constant grapple cooldown compared to having no grapple cooldown reduction. But honestly, I think that a bat pet would also suffice because the bat pet can reduce your cooldown by a little bit more as well. It can make it like a bit lower, so you're actually going to be just not launching at insane velocity while still having a low cooldown. I don't think that any of these are particularly difficult except I do not like the jumps on Mushroom, and the Crystal Core I still do not know how to legitimately do while trying to get the Nothing at All run. So that is pretty much the guide for how to do all of these races with like every single thing. You're gonna get the Cheetah Talisman, and I feel like it should upgrade more because every time you're gonna complete a couple of them, it's gonna say that you get an upgraded Talisman, but you do not get an upgraded Cat Talisman. It starts off as a Cat Talisman, turns into a Lynx, then goes to a Cheetah, and that is gonna be the maximum. So technically, you don't have to do races at all after that one, but if you do want to be a completionist, that is the method that you're going to use. The Nothing at All routes that I showed should get you through pretty much all of them, because the other routes are pretty much just do the Nothing at All routes, but a little bit faster and with more abilities, more flair, if you say. So this was a weird tutorial, I'd say. It's a weird race. I think these races are really cool. The Nothing at All versions are definitely really fun. You can tell they put a lot of work into this compared to the other races where it's literally just aspect all the way through. They expect you to do that, but then they let you do other things as well. So I think that's really cool. If you want any more tutorials with the Reforge update, like the best Reforges or anything, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, this is going to be my tutorial for all the races, and I hope that you guys enjoy. Peace out.